How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and everything MCU. And today is a great day because we have some exclusive WandaVision details coming from Entertainment Weekly. There are a lot of reveals in this new issue of Entertainment Weekly focusing on WandaVision that I'll be sure to go over, including new photos for the WandaVision series and a lot of commentary about some of the episodes of WandaVision from Kevin Feige, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, and some of the writers and producers as well, including some talk about how Wanda is going to fully transform into the Scarlet Witch by the end of the series, and how the series is going to directly lead into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Specifically, the Scarlet Witch will make her appearance in the Multiverse of Madness. There's a lot of great information in this article, so if you don't have access to it, don't worry, I've got you covered. So I'll break it all down, but first I'm doing a new giveaway. I'm partnered with heroeshideout.com, and from now through December till the end of the holidays, I'll be giving away one item each week, from Marvel Funko Pops to Marvel Legends action figures. All you have to do to enter, subscribe to my channel, like this video, leave a comment down below, and check out heroeshideout.com. So the first thing we'll dive into before getting into some details about the WandaVision series and episodes that they filmed are new pictures. Now, the first one that we got is obviously the cover photo for this issue of Entertainment Weekly. It has Wanda and Vision on front of it, and Wanda is half color, half black and white, which we know the show is going to start off in black and white and then gradually become color as time goes by, just like sitcoms have done over the years. And the title says, "The Wanda Years. After dominating the box office, Marvel is ready to take over TV. Here comes WandaVision." Now, this is just a cover photo, but we do have 6 new images from actual episodes of the series, and we'll start off with this first one, which is kind of odd, but most of the show seems like it is going to be rather odd, which is awesome. But it's of Wanda and Vision, and as we can see here, they are sleeping in separated beds. Now, this is kind of done for 2 reasons. One is that with the old sitcoms, it was actually illegal to show them sleeping in the same bed. It was illegal for them to show that on TV. Now, this kind of just further adds to the weirdness of their relationship, but if you look at Wanda, she's looking a little bit confused. Now, we know this is going to involve different realities, so it's almost like Wanda just woke up and was randomly in this room with Vision. It's either that, or she has noticed something weird, or she has heard something and it doesn't all make sense. And if you take a look at the shadows on the wall between the beds of Wanda and Vision, we can see a shadow that kind of looks like a witch's hat. Now, of course, this is just a shadow from the bedpost, but this is also most likely a reference to witchcraft. We know Agatha Harkness is involved, and we know that there's going to be witchcraft in the show. And for those who might think this is digging a little bit too deep, Marvel has actually already done this with their first promotional art for the WandaVision series. If we take a look at the 2 of them sitting on the couch holding hands, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you can see both of their shadows. And while Wanda and Vision are sitting on the couch in human form, you can see in the upper left-hand corner their shadows are of their superhero forms. We can see Vision as an android, and we can see the Scarlet Witch in her full Scarlet Witch costume. And speaking of witches, the next photo is of Catherine Hahn's mysterious character called Agnes. Now again, it's pretty much confirmed that she is in fact Agatha Harkness. After all, Agnes is just Agatha and Harkness combined to make one word. But she'll also be playing the unusual nosy neighbor, and in this photo it looks like she came over to give the couple a pineapple, or to borrow one. Either way, it's kind of weird. Now, the next photo is actually a very important photo. It's of Wanda pregnant. Now, the important part of this photo is, one, not only does it confirm that Wanda is going to be pregnant and will indeed have kids, which has already been confirmed, but the second part is, look at their faces. They both look to be in extreme confusement. And this is most likely because Wanda is going to randomly get pregnant. In the comics, it happens out of nowhere. Vision doesn't actually give Wanda kids, she just becomes pregnant. And that is especially true if you consider the fact that they're sleeping in separate beds in the show. But they do look very confused in this scene, and Vision is reaching out to touch her stomach, almost like, I can't believe it. How did this even happen? This almost definitely confirms that Mephisto is going to be in the WandaVision series, and he is the one responsible for Wanda getting pregnant. This is a page right out of the comics where Wanda gets impregnated by magic, and we would go on to find that her 2 children are actually the shards of the demon Mephisto, and ultimately he would take them back, and her children would be gone, and this is what eventually led to her kind of losing her mind and creating the House of M reality where Magneto ruled the world. Now, the rest of the photos are kind of just fun photos. There's Wanda and Vision leaning over the kitchen counter, looking at each other, smiling. You can tell that they're really happy. There's Wanda and Vision inside the kitchen again, and Wanda has a weird expression on her face, perhaps performing some type of magic. And then the last one with a very confused look on her face, and she is indeed performing magic, using her powers to cook. It looks like she's preparing dinner, and something really ticked her off or surprised her. Now, there's a lot of commentary about the show that gives us some pretty big reveals, so let's break it down. For starters, it has been confirmed that the first episode of the WandaVision series was in fact filmed in front of a live audience, something that Marvel Studios has never done before. Now, to start it off, we actually get kind of a little synopsis about the show, and the synopsis reads as follows. Set after Endgame, the series starts with the married witch and android living in the idyllic town of Westview. We find Wanda and Vision living a blissful suburban existence, trying to keep their powers under wraps. But as the newlyweds cycle through the decades and the familiar TV tropes, they realize their white picket fence life may not be as gleamingly picture perfect as it seems. Now, you have to remember that with the first teaser that we got for the WandaVision series, they most likely just showed us the first episode or first couple of episodes. We know, and it's confirmed right here, that the WandaVision series is going to go through the decades very, very quickly. Teyonah Parris, who is going to be playing Monica Rambeau, said that this is going to be an action-packed TV series. And we know we're really not going to get that in these TV sitcom type of eras. So we're going to go through and get out of these sitcom eras pretty quickly, as they said, as they cycle through the decades. That means their kids are going to grow up very fast as well. Now, another huge thing that has been revealed by this article that has been speculated for a very long time is that we are going to see Wanda fully explore the Scarlet Witch and the Scarlet Witch's powers. She has yet to be called the Scarlet Witch, and it has been confirmed they are going to indeed call her that in this series at one point, and she has yet to discover her full powers, but that is going to change in this series. The article says, WandaVision promised a chance to explore Wanda's past and the full capabilities of her telekinetic powers. In initial conversations about the show, Feige won her over by referencing specific Scarlet Witch comic storylines, although she won't reveal which ones due to spoilers. Then it quotes Elizabeth Olsen saying, "It's been the biggest gift that Marvel's given me, getting to do this show. You get to just focus on her and not how she felt through everyone else's storylines." So it's all about Wanda and the Scarlet Witch, and although they say they can't reference the comic book storylines, we pretty much know that a good chunk of the TV series is going to be based off of the House of M storyline. And I actually did a video not too long ago explaining all of the comics that WandaVision is going to be based off of, and I'll link that down below and put it up above. But the great news is we're going to see the Scarlet Witch and her full powers in this show. Now, Mary Lavanos, who is a co-producer of the show, says, "It's really incredible to be able to tell a long-form story the way the comics did. In a sense, a TV show is a multiple issue comic book run, which is something that, from the Marvel development side, we totally do understand." So this is really, really cool because in a way, we're going to get a more comic-like TV show than we've ever gotten before. And it was explained in this EW article that this is very different from the Netflix Marvel shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Kevin Feige had complete creative control over these series. So this is full MCU. These are basically going to be movies packed into 1 hour long episodes. In fact, Teyonah Parris, who is playing Monica Rambeau, says, "I was like, oh, I thought we were doing a little show, but no, it's 6 Marvel movies packed into what they're presenting as a sitcom." So Disney Plus really is giving us Marvel fans a very unique and awesome opportunity. Instead of just getting 1 2-hour film, we're getting 6 1-hour episodes that's going to be like 6 different movies packed into one season. And hopefully there will be multiple seasons. And to top it all off, EW says in their article, "Ideally, Marvel hopes WandaVision will be just the pilot episode of a long-running TV dynasty. The studio is already hard at work developing 7 additional shows, with each one connecting to past and future films. WandaVision," Kevin Feige notes, "will directly set up the 2022 film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, with Olsen's Witch playing a key role alongside Benedict Cumberbatch's Sorcerer." And notice how they specifically said Elizabeth Olsen's Witch. That means by the end of the WandaVision series leading right up to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, she is going to be a full Scarlet Witch with her full powers. So we are definitely in for a treat with the WandaVision series. It sounds like it's going to be absolutely insane, which I love. And it sounds like Wanda is definitely going to become one of the most strongest characters in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe if she wasn't already. So let me know what you think about all these reveals from this EW article, and also of the new photos that we got as well. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about for the WandaVision series. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of the latest Marvel news. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and for live updates you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.